Dr. Parul Dua Makkar, a general dentist practicing in New York, has authored a poignant work titled Life Interrupted: Dr. Dua's Survival Guide. The book, which pays tribute to her late younger brother, Dr. Manu Dua, who lost his battle with oral cancer at the age of 34 in March of 2021, is based on a series of blogs the siblings wrote during the battle. The entire interview is scheduled for broadcast on ITV Gold soon. Meanwhile, watch the excerpt.
So Manu was very young. He was 34 at the time of death and just turned 33 at the time of diagnosis. And just like a lot of young people, you're not thinking that you could have cancer. And he was a badminton player, he played rugby, he was sporty and healthy, private practice, so he was concentrating on life, and he just didn't think it would be cancer. And he was diagnosed at stage 2 and had a major surgery, and the cancer came back, and he knew time was very limited, and he decided that he wanted to help and share his journey and talk about it and make people more aware of what it is. Yeah.
When you talk about stage 1 or stage 2, that seems like a very initial stage, something where any cancer or any disease would be preventable. What really went wrong with that?
So stage 1 is when it's early in diagnosis. You know, you just see it, it's not spread. And then the stages are, every cancer has its own staging. Mm-hmm. And with Manu, there was lymph node involvement, so it was stage 2, but there was no metastasis at the initial time. So he was treated in Canada, and I think he didn't get radiation chemo after his first surgery, where half his tongue was removed and grafted, the lesion was taken care of. But the cancer is very aggressive in nature, especially oral cancer, because it's so close to such vital structures, and the lymph nodes are so, they're right there, and they spread quickly. So in his case, the cancer returned for that reason. And he also, this was the time of COVID when his cancer returned. So it was even more hard to get the treatment appropriately because of COVID restrictions. And so I think it's just aggressive nature and a little bit late diagnosis and lymph node involvement that it went so quickly.
Can you tell us about some of the challenges you faced while writing the book and how you overcame them?
So Manu wanted this book to be published.
Let's see the book.
Yes. It's Life Interrupted, Dr. Dua's Survival Guide. And this is in Jasper, which is where Manu used to love to go boating. Oh. And I wrote the epilogue and the foreword to the book, and some pictures.
Do you want to read that for us?
The foreword is pretty
the back page?
Small. The back page? Yeah, sure. So this is the story of my younger brother, Dr. Manu Dua, who battled oral cancer for almost 2 years. These are a series of blogs that he penned when faced with his own mortality at the age of 34. He had accepted and made peace with his fate. These blogs are filled with much depth and wisdom. It chronicles his realization of life and what and who truly matters. May these blogs serve as a gentle reminder to not take life for granted, that no matter what we plan, things are out of our control, call it our fate or destiny, that through the darkest of times, there is still hope, and that the power of the human spirit, through adversity, prevails. May you find comfort in his words, should you or your loved ones walk this difficult road.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's available on Amazon and or on my website, which is parulduamakkar.com. And it was a way to heal, to complete the story he started.
What advice do you have for families who are supporting loved ones through cancer treatment?
It's a tough journey. It's very tough. Have the difficult conversations, like what your loved ones, if it is terminal and you know the life expectancy is a few years or months, know their last wishes, what they would have liked. Take lots of photos and pictures and videos to remember them with. And know that cancer is so evil. The person who has the cancer one day will maybe pass. and the cancer will stop hurting that person. But cancer will still affect you, the loved one who's watching, and we are still affected by it. And so know that it's a tough journey ahead. Get the help, reach out and talk, go for a walk, find a friend, find something to release, and all the energy or all the anguish that you have. Things are going to be out of your control, and you're going to have to watch from the sidelines. And it's one of the hardest things to watch a loved one go through treatment and rounds of chemo, or radiation, surgery, pain, discomfort, and know that you're not alone, and to get help for yourself too. Yeah.
Finally, what are your hopes for the future of cancer treatment and research?
I just hope that, there are advances being made. Unfortunately, just like there are certain cancers you have screening tests, in oral cancer there really isn't, except touch, feel, and getting those lesions checked out early. So hopefully there's a test that's non-invasive that can detect earlier, and that there just be some magic cure that cancer doesn't take a young life like this again. No family should have to go through what we did.